Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Ashley and today we're going to make some really easy, no fuss, slow cooker Greek yogurt. This is a 2-day process. So what you're going to need is your slow cooker. You're going to need 8 cups of whole milk. You're going to need some yogurt, and you're going to need a strainer, a whisk, and some cheesecloth. So just a quick thing about your yogurt. I like to buy organic yogurt when I make my yogurt at home. This is just to start the yogurt. So you're going to add your bacteria and culture and everything from a store-bought yogurt into your milk. You can also buy packets of a yogurt culture starter to add to your yogurt in the same way. It's up to you. For me, this is just a lot easier and it works just as well. And all I need for you to do today is to take 8 cups of whole milk. I want you to pour it into your slow cooker and set your slow cooker on low. We're going to do this for about 2 hours and 30 minutes, and we're going to let the milk heat up to about 185 degrees. Once you get there, you can test your milk with a thermometer, or you can just trust that it's warm enough. And after that 2 hours and 30 minutes, we're actually going to turn off our slow cooker and we're going to let our milk cool down to about 115 degrees. The reason for the heating up and cooling down is to give our yogurt that nice, smooth, silky consistency that we all know and love from yogurt. I'm going to come back at the end of the 3-hour cool down and I'm going to show you where we go from there. Okay, so we've warmed up our milk and then we've also let our milk cool down. At this point, it should be close to 115 degrees Fahrenheit. What we need to do is just unplug the slow cooker because we're not going to need it for the rest of this journey into yogurt. So what I want you to do is to get a small bowl, and we're just going to take about a cup or so of your warm milk, and we're going to pour it into the bowl. And then we're going to take about a half a cup to a cup of your yogurt that you're going to use to start your new yogurt, your homemade yogurt. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix this up in the bowl until everything's really well combined. And this is just going to help the yogurt spread well through all of the milk that's in your slow cooker. So once you've got this all combined, I want you to pour it back in your slow cooker and give that a whisk as well, and just to make sure everything is together. And it shouldn't take more than 10 seconds or so. It's really important that the milk is warm. If it's gone cold, because maybe you've forgotten about it, I've done this a lot before. You really want to get the yogurt in when the milk is just at a nice warm temperature. So this is it. We're going to put the lid back on, and then we are going to put our yogurt to bed. So if you have 2 towels or a big blanket, just something that can help to insulate your slow cooker, it's just going to slow the process of it cooling down a little bit. So we're just going to do this, wrap it up. We're going to say goodnight, and we're going to come back to this in about 12 hours at the least, but 24 hours you can also do as well. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what to do tomorrow. Welcome back to day 2 of our homemade slow cooker yogurt. You're going to need a few things for today. You're going to need a colander, some fine cheesecloth. If you don't have really fine cheesecloth, you can just put a couple of layers of cheesecloth in your colander. You're going to need a large mixing bowl to catch the whey that's going to come off of our yogurt, and a ladle. So if you want to get all this stuff together, I can show you how our yogurt turned out. Here we are. We're going to wake up our yogurt that's sat in our slow cooker for 12 to 24 hours. Everything is working out as I had hoped. So here's your yogurt. This is a really thin yogurt right now. What we're going to do for that really thick Greek yogurt is we're going to scoop it out and we're going to put it into the bowl with our cheesecloth. So if you want to dump it all in, that's fine. If you like your yogurt this thin consistency, then you can stop here and you can add whatever you like to it. You can add fruit to it, you can add flavoring to it, however you'd like to enjoy it. If you do want a thicker yogurt, you're going to want to be here with your cheesecloth, just straining some of this whey out of the yogurt so that it can get nice and thick and creamy. So this is what we're looking at with our yogurt straining. If you are going to be straining it for a thicker Greek style yogurt, we're just going to let it drain the whey out of this yogurt from anywhere from an hour to 3 hours, depending on how thick you like your yogurt. Okay, so it's been about 3 hours of straining. I'm gonna give it a good whisk. It's definitely a lot thicker than we started with, and it's really, really smooth. It's not as thick as I would like. This is still a really great yogurt. So now you have a big bowl of yogurt, and you're probably wondering, what am I supposed to do with all this yogurt now? But before we get to that, I want to talk to you a little bit about what came out of your yogurt while you were straining it. This is whey. This is liquid gold. It can be used for so many things. So if you can, please keep your whey. You can feed it to your animals. You can add it to smoothies. You can use it for lacto fermentation. You can use it in a replacement for water or milk in your bread recipes, and the list goes on and on and on and on. So keep this if you can. It would be a shame to waste it. But now we have a bowl full of yogurt. I do a lot of different things with my yogurt depending on what I'm feeling like. So sometimes I will make individual portions and I will put them in little cups or little mason jars with some maple syrup or some jam, and just leave them in the fridge as just individual snacks I can quickly grab and kind of run out with. You can put it in a larger container and just sort of scoop it out as you need it. You can keep it in a mason jar and pour it into your jars or into your cups as you need it. The possibilities are endless. You can make frozen yogurt. There's so much to do with homemade yogurt. You will have a lot. I think I've got about 4 cups of it here. It lasts about a week or 2 in the fridge. I think if you really like it, you won't have it that long in the fridge, but definitely a good week or 2, that would be great. And enjoy your yogurt. This is a really great recipe. It's super easy. I would love to hear if you've made yogurt or any other types of dairy that you've made in your kitchen. Please share your comments, please share your pictures, and I'd love to know if there's anything else you'd like to see me making. Take care, guys. Thanks.